National championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Miami's offense is up first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best 2 teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
The Hurricanes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play well.
Now here he goes. Across the 40. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Play action here on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Miami.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Biggest play so far in this national championship game. It's 3rd down in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Miami. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Trojans offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Receiver in motion now. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. And the offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Ball handed off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Let's it fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
That's an athletic play by the defensive back. Playing tight coverage, seeing the ball, and not giving the receiver a chance to get their hands on it.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He's running out of time here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Trojans pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Look out. Room to run here. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
USC 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The pass rush closing in. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And they will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half. Trying to punch it in here and build on this lead beforehand. And he scores! Touchdown, Miami! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their own 13. Looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Choosing to return the punt. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
That pass is caught. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Here we go, 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught for the completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1/2 away from crowning a national champion.
appreciate the breakdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets you started on the next drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the USC offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks loose at the 45. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. And the Trojans are going to keep this drive rolling.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And the Trojans are in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback still with the football.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here in the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Jordan. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield. It's Ncaa. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Trying for a 4th down completion. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Running with purpose. In the clear at the 25. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Back in motion now. Oh, that one's picked off. Pass midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And a player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. Return starts from inside the 5. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Kirkosby take a break for the quarter here. It's Miami in front. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a touchdown here by this offense. And I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big gain like this on 1st down.
Looking deep to the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it's a bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Now play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43. The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. Grinding away with their running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the 1st and still running. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.